Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. Another episode of Getting Things Done, and boy, am I getting things done in this video. I know you can see that I am in my happy place, ready to start some quilting, but that's at the end of the video. So what's in it for you today? I'm going to start with some decluttering because yes, I did declutter. And today I am decluttering books. We are going upstairs in my bedroom. I actually filmed that at night, so the video quality is not going to be great, but that's not what it's about. It's about me decluttering books, so I'm doing that. Then I'm going to do some changes on the deck. Then I'm gardening. And then in the garden, you will see that I actually did finish the front. And that was a lot of work. So I finished the whole front yard and it looks fabulous. Well, at least to us, it looks fabulous. So I hope you enjoy that. And then I'll see you again at the end when I am quilting. So let's get started. First, declutter. It is actually Wednesday night, and I thought about decluttering books today. I don't know why. A rare occasion, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. And it's not the best of lighting, and it's okay, we're gonna roll with it. I'm here to declutter books because it's starting to overflow. And let's be honest, alright? I'm not gonna read all of them. Some of them I've read already and don't need to keep them, except maybe one or two. But yeah, I just need to go through the books. And we're in the middle of a storm, so you may hear some thunder and rain. All right, let's get started. I'm decluttering books. An incomplete education from Chaucer to Chechnya. Mary Magdalene to Machiavelli. Oh, that sounds so interesting. You know what? Let me bring that to Edward. This is just literature and philosophy. That's more his thing. American submarine espionage. That's Scott's. Napoleon. Fouché. I'm going to keep all of that. Okay. Great book. I recommend. I don't need to keep it. I really recommend this. This is great. Anything by Paco and the Hill actually is really good. I'm going to put that in the little library. So that's one book. Okay. Hashimoto books. I read them both. I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. I don't need to keep them. Bibles we're keeping. Joel Osteen, little library. Autoimmune Protocol, little library. Planter, downstairs. Oh, this was sent to me. This is great. Victorian shopping. This is basically Victorian catalogs. You know, this is phenomenal. I love that stuff. Okay, definitely keeping that. All right. I want to read it. Little library. Well, here we go. So this is the pile that's gonna go in the little library. This is going to Edward's room because the top three are actually part of the 100 novel of the century, and then the other one is more of the philosophy literature book. This one is from the Dior exhibit when I went to France last year. That's gonna go in my office with all of my fashion book, because you know I'm a fashionista, right? We all know that. Big time influencer. And then this is what it looks like now. So hey, I made a hole right there. And it looks much better. Alright, so I'm done, and I hope you don't mind the dark atmosphere of the corner and the thunder and rain. It's been pretty bad in New Jersey when it comes to weather for the past 3 or 4 months. It's rained pretty much every other day, if not every day. If you're in New Jersey, you know what I'm talking about. It's been impossible to garden. So I've gotten about 22 books out of this bookshelf, and I have 4 that I'm relocating to Edward's, and 1 that I'm relocating to the office. Scott's gonna have to go through his books. I'm not decluttering his stuff, I'm only decluttering my stuff, and I feel pretty good about what I did. I'm actually putting them in categories. I have all my World War II books here, and then Amish stuff here. Over here is the Shadow Hunters that I like. I know the young adults, nobody cares. I happen to like them. And again, all the etiquettes and home books are in here because I collect those. So that would be it. All right, moving on, probably in the garden. I see you there. Well, here's an update. It's not just my books, it's also Scott's books. Scott went through his books upstairs and in the office, and I already have about 5 of them that I put in the little library, and we are letting go of all of these books. So yeah, listen, progress, okay? A little bit at a time. Hey, welcome back to Getting Things Done. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to start with this right here. I don't like the way it looks at the bottom. I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to redo the base and do exactly what I did with the cantilever umbrella. I bought another base, and that's what I'm going to start with. So as I mentioned in a previous video, this is where we dry our clothes from spring to fall. But obviously this is very unsightly. This is much better. This is the cantilever that I installed in the last video. This is a whole bunch of nonsense. This umbrella base here is not enough for this big clothesline, and I have 2 more umbrella base plus 50 pounds worth of weights plus window weights. So we're gonna remove all of this. I gotta take off the clothes first, and I'm going to install the same system. I did purchase a new base that's a crisscross. I'm gonna put that up, and first I gotta take off all these clothes, and then we'll get started. what I did was bring in one of my street find pots, and I'll have plants in there. And yeah, so I moved it to the back a little bit. We'll lose a few lines, that's okay, but the reason why I'm doing that is that if it tilts from the wind, it doesn't goes into the window. Alright, so I'm gonna put more clothes onto the line, and it looks a little bit better, more streamlined. I need to find a container, a better container for the bird seed. I'm putting a upside down cooler to stop the squirrel. So obviously I need to find a container for that. But yep. All right. Is that better? It looks better, right?
Yeah, this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. At least it's movable. All right. So everything else here, we'll keep the one with the water because it's still good. The other two here, they'll go to the curb on Tuesday night. It's still a work in progress. I still haven't gotten the mulch. These are doing well. Look at my hydrangeas. They're going to be spectacular again this year. I am putting the pH. I think I had enough for 2 years. I don't know, we'll see. Catnip is ginormous this year. This is what the front looks like for now. And peonies. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm gonna start weeding this, and I'm gonna cut down the peonies because peony season is over. And they were beautiful. Let's see if I can find one that's still looking half decent. Maybe this one. Ah, they were beautiful, but it rained. We had like a major storm, so they all fell off. But I did all the edges, including here. It's looking nice and clean. And this is what it looks like. I still have to do the columns, I have to redo the steps, I have to mulch here, mulch over here, cut the narcissus, I have to mulch all of this. And what else do I have to do in the front? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Pretty much done with the front. The boulevard looks really nice. I didn't get any sweet peas on this one. I do have 1, 2. These are not sweet peas. I thought I had 3. I had 2. That's it. That came out. So I have to put more. And now that I'm seeing mint, I'm going to make myself a mint tea. And that's the front. I moved the flag because it was behind this one and you could barely see it anymore. And these are the ones that I got for Mother's Day. One on each side. Okay. I'll see you when I come back tomorrow. It's looking cleaner. That is a lot of mulch. I got more in the front. Altogether I got 15 bags. I think that should do it. So I'm going to start with finishing this and do the boulevard. And then I got to start weeding the other bed. I should be done by the end of the day. Otherwise everything is looking pretty good. These are growing. Yeah, it's looking good. Big improvement compared to what I had years ago. Work in progress, and I'm not done. These are gonna grow about this big. This one's gonna get huge. That one over there gets huge. This one gets huge. Takes about this whole room right here. These get huge. The only one I need, waiting for the car, is put something in the corner there, but pretty much what I have here within 3 years is going to fill up the whole bed, pretty much like the one over there. I have to take it down, cut off all of the dead peonies. Yeah, all right, let's fill this up with new mulch and do the boulevard. Some of you are probably wondering why am I not removing the daffodil bulbs and planting them back. I never did. They come back every year and I cut them. That's all I do. I planted those the first year we moved in 14 years ago. And to be honest, they multiply because I remember planting about 16. And and I removed some over the years. They take a huge amount of space. And I cut them because they kind of like suffocate the hydrangeas. So they come first and they're beautiful. I have different colors. I have oranges, I have whites with orange core, I have whites with yellow core, I have yellow with orange core. There's a whole bunch of them. In the spring they're beautiful, but the hydrangeas are not big yet. But once the hydrangeas start to get really, really big, and they will almost meet, I have to cut them in the middle of the boulevard because they get huge. Then they start suffocating the hydrangeas, so I just cut them. I cut them and I'll leave them alone, and they die off, and they come back the following spring. I don't remove the bulbs. I don't know. First of all, I don't have time for that, and then two, it works. So, see, I have hydrangea coming up. Last year I didn't have a lot. Nobody had hydrangeas last year. It was kind of like a non-hydrangea year. This year it looks like we're gonna have plenty, which is a good thing. So I may come back and put some pH, just because I'm seeing a little bit of pink and I prefer them in blue. Alright, let me do the other one and then we'll do, now you know what, let me do the boulevard first. Well, it sure is a totally different look now, isn't it? What I'm going to do is take a break. I'm going to have a big gulp of water. And then, because it is really hot. It's about 84 degrees. I did the whole area here as well. And when I come back, I'll do the peonies. And it looks much better. I'll start weeding this bed and mulch it. Yeah, it looks much better. I even mulched over here. Like I said, I need to put a tree here, something. I gotta think about it. Much better. Quite possibly the best the properties looked in the front and well, since we moved here, but it took a long time. It took a long time. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna be here for a while. There's a lot of weeding. I don't know what this thing is. This is brand new this year. Now I gotta be careful in this area because there's poison ivy. It's towards the peonies, so I'm gonna have to put my sleeves down. Alright, I'm done. Whew. I'm wiped out. I ran out of mulch again. So far I have 21 bags. I need another 10, but that's just for the side of the house against Ed. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I haven't done anything yet. I might put some shrubs, the kind that's like evergreen, I don't know. But anyway, this is what it looks like. Can't wait to see these plants all grown. Nice and clean. It's a totally different look from what I've had over the years, that's for sure. Yeah, so I still have to redo the steps and sand and paint the columns. I still have to declutter that part of the porch, declutter a little bit over there, and then we're good to go. Look at my catnip that I planted last year. It's huge. It's gonna have purple flowers soon. I'm putting rocks here. I gotta bring more to stop the mulch from going onto the sidewalk. And then if you want to look at hydrangeas, yeah, it's a totally different look. Nice. That's my rose of Sharon. It's not growing too much. It's supposed to grow like a weed. I don't know. I don't see that. Now this one, it's going to bloom soon. That's a butterfly tree, a butterfly bush. This one is getting there. It's much smaller. But yeah, here's the yard. Okay, so bar none is the best the front yard's ever looked, I think. Tell me down below, for those of you who've been watching the channel for a while. This is the neatest, cleanest, most put together the yards ever looked. Took me 14 years. Alright, let me take a break. I'll see you downstairs for some quilting. Well, I sure hope you like what I did with the front yard, because I have to tell you, everybody likes it. Everybody online and the neighbors, everybody loves it. And I'm not even done. I'm not even done yet, because I said I wasn't planting any flowers this year because I'm kind of wiped out. But next year there will be flowers. I'll add both perennials and annuals to the mix. So I am back to this. I have turquoise as a color in there. We might as well finish turquoise. We're gonna move on to here. Let's do turquoise. This is the quilt that is taking forever. And I will do a standalone video at some point, but that's when I'm ready to sandwich it and start the actual quilting. One of the reasons why I'm adding those right now to this is because it's kind of like an in-between step. Let me see, let's reduce this. Okay. And I don't want to bore you with an entire video of just that. Okay, so let's go. So this is all I did today, which is not a lot because I'm pressed for time as usual. Only did the 2 top wings and only the bluish purple, not these, because these I think I'm just gonna do in some kind of orange. So I still have to do this turquoise here. This will go in orange, and then I'm left with the green on this dragonfly, and I have the orange and red. That's it. So this was yet another episode of getting things done, and I have to tell you, this was a very productive weekend. The video that's coming up next that you're going to see on Friday, I filmed the following day, and that one is going to be mostly inside the house. I knocked out a few projects that I had inside the house that were kind of like mundane stuff but needed to be done, as well as some gardening, no quilting, as well as some gardening. So comment down below, let me know what you think of the front yard. Do you like it? Do you not like it? It looks really cool. One thing I've added so far since I filmed, I bought one of those solar fountain thing because I like the sound of water, and so instead of having the rocks inside the bird bath, I put a solar fountain that doesn't go high, because when it goes high the wind pushes the water and then the fountain constantly empties itself, so you have to refill it all the time. So I got the one that just goes kind of like horizontal, and it's very pretty, and when you sit down on the porch you can really hear the water splashing around. I love the sound of it. It's pretty. The neighbors can hear it, people who pass by can hear it, and the plants are really growing. I can't wait to see the butterfly bushes in bloom. It's too bad the peony season is over, but the hydrangeas are going to be gorgeous, which reminds me, I forgot to put the pH. I'll do that sometimes this week. And yeah, so tell me down below how you like the front yard. I still think it's the best the front yard's ever looked. There really was nothing of a front yard when we moved in. It was just plain grass with 5 bushes on either side of the front, and some of those bushes died. Some of them are removed. It was just like it was a nothing. So I think I did a pretty good job in kind of like landscaping it and understanding that down the line eventually the whole front is getting picket fenced. For various reasons, mostly to keep the deer out, even though I know they jump, I get that, but there's plenty to eat everywhere else, and with enough deer repellent and gizmos and whatnot, they eventually leave your yard alone. But I'd like to fence it so that I can have roses in the front and maybe 1 or 2 apple trees. So that's the goal. Anyway, thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe right here in the corner and click that bell button so you don't miss another hopefully motivating video, so you too can get things done around your house. And you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at mygreatchallenge. All the links are down below for my Esty Shop, Frenchie and Tubby, as well as for my Patreon channel, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge, for exclusive content not seen on YouTube, totally different from what I show here on this platform. If you want to consider that, the link is down below. I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.